Hi folks. Well, on Christmas Day in the city of New York, the borough of Manhattan, Grand Central Station, there's a restaurant in there. Well, I'm sure there's a few of them. But in this one particular restaurant, sat two girls visiting from South America, 14-year-old, 16-year-old, in this restaurant. And then in walks into this restaurant is a black gentleman. He picks up a knife after discussing it with some of the employees, and he stabs these two girls. And when he stabs him, he's saying, I want all white people dead. That's what he did. That's what he said. A hate crime. He wants all white people dead. So now we have three victims here. Three. Wait a minute. The two girls. Who's the third victim? The perpetrator's a victim. If I was his lawyer, you know what I would use as a defense? Hey, he was only acted upon what the Democratic Party, white liberals, and Joe Biden has been telling us for the last 3 years. White supremacy is a threat to our democracy.
To be the most lethal terrorist threat to the homeland today, white supremacy is terrorism. Have determined that domestic terrorism rooted in white supremacy is the greatest terrorist threat to our homeland today. We cannot and will not allow extremists and white supremacists to overturn the America of Lincoln. White supremacy is a poison. It's a poison. According to the United States intelligence community, domestic terrorism from white supremacists is the most lethal terrorist threat in the homeland. The most dangerous terrorist threat to our homeland is white supremacy. Extremism, white supremacy, domestic terrorism that we must confront and we will defeat. White supremacy is a poison. It's a poison. That domestic terrorism rooted in white supremacy is the greatest terrorist threat we face in the homeland. The greatest threat. We have to act. We have to act.
So it's pounded in his head. White supremacy is a threat to our democracy. Well, he sees these two white girls, he thinks, and he stabs them to preserve the democracy that Joe Biden, Democrats, and white liberals have been warning us about. Yeah, he's going to save democracy, so says this perpetrator. All right. What if he was sent back in time to 1933 Berlin? He's walking down the street, and walking by he sees Adolf Hitler. Well, he takes out a knife and stabs Adolf Hitler. So today, would we blame that guy? No, because Adolf Hitler was the father of white supremacy, so he eliminated him if he was sent back in time. And so that's what this poor fellow was doing, who has a rap sheet of 17 priors. He was saving the democracy. Joe Biden told him, white folks, white supremacy, a threat to democracy. Democrats have been telling us that, and white liberals. So not only those two poor innocent girls victims, this guy's a victim also of the propaganda being thrown out by Joe Biden, Democrats, white supremacy, and of course the majority of the news media, telling people for the last 3 years, if you're a Caucasian, you're a threat to democracy.
We have to act. We have to act.
All right, folks. We'll see you. God bless you. God bless America. God bless the nation. You happen to be, and dear God, please be with those two innocent children who were stabbed. And of course, the guy who did the stabbing, because he's got a problem up here. He needs help also. See ya.